Hi, welcome to Artistry Collaborative. My name is Joanne and I'm so glad you're here today. If you're new to my channel, well, welcome. I'm so glad you found me and I hope you stick around and become a subscriber because I would love for you to join my YouTube family. Here at Artistry Collaborative, we are about inspiring creativity in everyone. We are the home of TriLab because all we want you to do is try. Today, we're going to start off with a mini haul. I do them one every other week, kind of, sort of. But nothing too great, but there's some things I just wanted to mention. I just did the butterfly mixed media piece, and a lot of people were asking that they never see the butterflies. So this is what they look like. They have pink, blue, which is what I used, and purple. So I did see these the other day and I picked up more because I got a lot of great feedback on the butterflies. So this is what they come in, and there's 33 in each one. So you might want to look out for those. And again, they are in the floral where they have the wreath forms and the Spanish moss and the rope, that kind of ribbons. That's where you'll find these. I picked up these. It says in Crafted Square because I've been making a lot of ornaments and hanging things, and I've been using these as the backs. So if you see these, they are the chalkboard tags, not the paper ones. These have like a little bit of that board behind them, so you might want to grab some of those. This is the reindeer moss I'm always talking about, and if you see it, because it's been out, you might want to grab some of this because I use this a lot, especially in fairy gardens and floral arrangements and that kind of thing. So really great. And the same thing with the moss stones. These are much smaller. They used to be like 3 times this size. So they've gotten a lot smaller, but these are the moss stones, and again, I use these a lot. I finally, after I ordered a case of them, got these. Oh, they're going to be so great. Little disappointed that they're plastic, but they have like a wood grain to them, so I think they'll look really great. I got in white, gray, oh, and there's a black one. Don't know where it went. There might be another color, but gray, white, and black definitely. So if you see these, grab a couple because we'll be doing some DIYs with that. I picked up one of these. Actually, I picked up one and then I went again and I picked up another one because we're going to make some magic wands. And these are on the top. I'm going to use this. This is kind of bright for me, but we can tone that down. But I just really liked all the colors and I just thought that was cool. The other thing I got was, I love flowers, and we're moving this year, so I was kind of on the fence whether I was going to, you know, get any, but these last year did not do well for me, but I'm going to try them again. I never heard of this Tigridia, and then Freesia, which has a beautiful smell if it comes up. So I got a couple of packages of these, and then all their seeds are 4 packages for $1. Sweet William is a perennial. It's really pretty. And then I got a flower garden mix. So if you see them, you might want to pick up if you like flowers. And then I wanted to show you this. I got this because I thought I was going to use this for, like right now I'm working on ornaments on the side, so I wanted all my ornaments to just be in one thing. But look how pretty this is. And this was by accident because I had a couple of flower stems and I said, oh, just put them in the bag. Don't give me a bag. Put it in here. And that I thought, how pretty is that, right? So I took this and then I made this bow for an Easter wreath that I didn't finish. And like put this on here and put this in your hallway or on your front step. How cute is that? So just something to think about. I mean, you don't have to put that many flowers. You could just put some. You could put some rocks in here to keep it, you know, weighted. But I really like that. So yeah, that not much of a haul at all. But, oh, and this, how cute is this? I don't usually pick up a lot of their fairy stuff, but this is cuteness. This is like a little teapot. Yeah, for a buck. This time, we are creating this wreath with the Dollar Tree coaster flowers. I had one idea. I was embroidering these, but they were too big for this size wreath, so we're going to have to use those for a different wreath. But yeah, I really, really like this, and it's very pretty, and it's very springy. And so at Artistry Collaborative, we like to delve into all things creative. We could just do just about anything. Painting and scrapbooking and repurposing and clay, and you just never know what's going to come up. But I like that. I don't want to be pigeonholed into one particular type of craft. I love all kinds of crafting, all kinds of art, and I like showing you the different ways, different techniques work one inside the other. So yeah, I just love it. So as we say, we are the home of TriLab, and so let's try creating this together. Maybe I'll leave that on. Alright, so I bought 2 of these because I wasn't sure how much I needed. I think one will do it, but just in case. It's this pretty teal burlap ribbon. And I was about to take this off, and then I realized I could hot glue it on here so it doesn't melt the wreath. So you just put that on there, and you want to do it sideways. And what you're going to do, actually I'm going to take this completely off. And I'm going to roll it up. Should probably try to roll it tight. It'll be easier to move around. But anyway, we're just going to wrap the entire wreath in this pretty, pretty color. And again, I guess depending on how tightly you wrap it, like, I don't want any of the other green to show, but you know what, it really doesn't because of the color of this ribbon. It kind of enhances this ribbon. But you're just going to go all the way around and cover. Alright, so it didn't quite make it all the way. So I cut this little edge off, and I'm going to just put some hot glue down and work it like that, and then just keep going. Now if you want, you might want to start with a clean edge, so keep this folded over, put a little hot glue in there, this way here you have a finished edge, and then this, glue it towards the back so that it won't be seen. But we could cover this with the flowers. And then just keep going almost to the end. This is really a very pretty burlap. Alright, and then that's the last one. So I'm going to cut it a little bit burger. I think I'm hungry. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to put some glue down. I'm going to bend it over. And I'm going to do that. Pretty. All right, so I hauled these a couple of hauls ago. They're coasters, but I knew I was going to create something with them, and so we are going to put the flowers on this wreath in a variety of ways. But so what I did is I just got coordinating felt and put that on there, and I'm embroidering on them. Now I'm going to show you how I embroider. I'm going to like put the camera right over it so you can see what I'm doing. But this is, you know, some of the things that I'm doing. Very simple, very simple. This is French knot. This is just a satin stitch. You can do this. But now I'm playing a little bit more, and I created this with one of them. So all I did was take one of these, and I'm going to hot glue it. Now this is kind of off color. I'm not really liking that too much. And I'm going to hot glue it so that it's in between the divot here, if you can see that. So I'm just going to put some hot glue on the bottom here, and then bring it over, line it up, and hold it. And then I just am going to put some hot glue here, and we're going to roll it. Now be very careful because, again, it's very hot and you don't want to burn yourself. But yeah, it creates. This is 1.5 because what I did is I cut the other one in half and put it around so it looked whole. So that's what we'll do with this, is we'll cut this in half. Okay, well, it would be good if this stayed like it should. It's my fault I let it go. And like, I want, this is like this big gap, so I'm cutting here. So that it opens it up a little bit more. And then I'm going to take this piece and I'm going to glue it around there like that. Look how pretty that is, right? And then I was looking through my stash. I got these at Hobby Lobby. They came in a canister, but you could use a button, you could use a pom-pom. I found this. I was going to like maybe use this teardrop in the middle of it, you know, of this. But I think I'm going to use the ones up from Hobby Lobby and put that in there. And like, that's just going to look awesome. So I'm just going to drop some glue in there. Sorry. And then drop this in there and just hold it down. Right? Is that not cuteness or what? I love it. Love it. Look how pretty that's going to look. Stunning. And again, I may do the same thing with this one. Or what you could do is like stack it, you know. So like let's cut this in half. You know, let's cut this in half. Yeah, like that. And it looks like the side of a flower. Just so cool. I love it. I love flowers. It was awesome. We went to my, well, she's my good friend too, but she's my daughter's best friend, and we go to her house every other Tuesday for dinner. She makes us the most incredible dinner. And she's been getting her groceries from like DoorDash, and she had gotten 2 packages of flowers, and we both love flowers. So as we leave, and she gave me one of the bouquets, and I love fresh flowers. I just do. And then we could like stitch a little bit of green here so it looks like there's a, but look at that. That's going to look so awesome in there. Yeah, I have to make another one of those. All right, and like, I don't know, what else can we do? You have to just play around to create different shapes, or like now we have to use this one. So, let's see. No, but I'll come up with something. You know I will. Okay, I wanted to show you how I did the leaves. I cut these out, just no pattern, just cut them. And this is Dollar Tree felt, so it is extremely, extremely thin. So that's why I put 3 together. And even if they're not perfect, I sew them and then I can trim them later. So that's what these look like. And then I also took one of these and I cut them up, and we're going to use these as leaves also. And then I found in my stash, this is like that micro fleece. So I'm going to do a few of these just to add some different color. Alright, so I take the 3 and just come in at the end. And it's just a running stitch. So if you've ever hemmed pants or any kind of sewing, it's just up and then back down where you came up before, and up, and keep stuff out of your way. I think I've picked up absolutely everything that's been on this desk. Oh my gosh. And it doesn't have to be perfectly straight. It can be a little crooked. You don't have to worry about it. If you're worried about going off that, you could like create a line with a green marker or a pencil and then just follow that. But really it doesn't have to be super straight. So then when I get to the tip, I'm going to go back and I'm going to give it the veins in the leaf. So get to the top. Now see how that doesn't line up? I'm just going to go in and trim it. That's all. Okay, and then you're just going to come down, and I go from one side to the other. So I go from here to the edge on a slant, and then here to the edge, and here. Now if you buy your felt, and you can buy thicker felt at Hobby Lobby or Joann's, you don't need to you know, triple it. You could just do single pieces, which will make it easier. And that's it. I'm just going to go all the way down. It's all good. Come in, do one more, and then I'm just going to slide it underneath. And that's that. All right. Now, what I did for this is I added a little piece of green so that it looks like the, what do they call that? Stamen, maybe? So I just cut a little corner of this off. And then I just wanted to cover it so that it looks finished and also gives it a little more security. So that I'm just putting a little hot glue on. This way. Ah. And that's that. So let's and for this one I put this, but again you can use whatever you like. But now let's put it all together. So my original idea was to create a wreath using these. I showed some embroidery stitches and how to do that, but they're just too big for this wreath. So this will have to be for another DIY. But I did discover that we could make something smaller, and I think this is what we're going to go with. So I'm going to show what I'm doing with this purple one. And I'm just taking one of the coasters, and this is a scrap of purple felt, and all I'm doing is I cut it in half, and then I cut the other half in quarters, or cut that half in half, and I'm just gluing it down onto the felt. Not a lot of glue, but enough to keep it there. And then I'm going to go in and I'm going to trim it. And so what you get is this. And then I'm going to glue this on here, and I'm lining it up so it goes in between, and then I'm going to glue this on top of here so it looks like a dahlia. Loving it. Alright, okay, so I'm going to take this one and I'm going to attach a couple of leaves. So I'm just going to put some glue here and take this and just hold that on there, and then take this side and take one of these and like that. You can even put 3 if you want. And then we're going to put this down this way. So I'm just going to put some glue on the wreath and hold that down. I think I'll put a leaf behind it. Like so. And I'm using these as leaves, so we can put one of those. Like that. Alright. And then I'm thinking, I think I want one of these, like so. So I'm really going to put a lot of glue. And I'm just going to hold it right there. And take some of this, go in like that. This is what we're creating here. And let's see, do another purple one down here. I want to do another pink one here. Like if I do the pink here, I go here, and then this, this, and this. And I think I want to do that. Alright, so we're going to put this pink one on the opposite side. And I'll put this one there, and this one and I want to stick in some leaves. So just keep pressing it down so that it stays. Let's get a few more of these in here. And then I think I'm going to add some of these, just to give it a little more bling, right? So just cut a couple of pieces. Oh, here's another small piece. This stuff is so old. I think we used it for my daughter's 30th birthday party, and she is now 37? 30. going to be 38? Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna get this in here. So I'm just gonna put some glue. Excuse me. I'm going to cut some of this and put the glue and then underneath and hold it down. Isn't that pretty? I like it. I think we need to put a leaf in here. What do you think? Yeah, I think we need a leaf in there. Let's see. Try and not. And wherever you see it coming up, just go back in there with some hot glue and hold it down. Now you want to take a piece of floral wire, and I'm twisting it, and I mean, if I wanted to, I could stick this in here. I guess I want to. I cracked myself up. Alright, so I want that on the side. I want this here. I'm just going to make a slice. And then stick this in. As far in as you can go, and then bend it up so you can hang it. Yeah, I really like it. So funny, I had such a different something planned, but this is just really pretty and it's very springy. Yeah, I really, really like it. I hope you do too. So thank you so much for tuning in, and please subscribe and share. I want to get the subscription up, so let me know your ideas of how I can increase my subscription. And I hope you are having a wonderful day and a wonderful week. And I will see you really soon. And as we say in Artistry Collaborative, just keep on creating.